Hello everybody, welcome back to Mountaineer Bushcraft and Survival System, and we're doing another budget gear review here. This one is made by Charade Old Timer. It's their version of the whittling jack. You can find this on Amazon. We'll bring it down a little tabletop here and show you some of the features that come with it. So stay tuned. Thank you. All right, everybody, this here is the main blade on it. This is referred to as a chipping blade. Now basically what this is just for your carving. Just a note with this mine anyway didn't come very sharp, so, and I haven't fully worked on it. It's basically a one I just kind of carry as a, in case I'm in a area where I don't want to risk losing my flex cut whittling jack. It's a nice backup for it. Yeah, if you put in some work, you can definitely get it sharp enough to work for you. Now, this particular blade here, if we can get her to focus good for you. This one is used for scroll work. So basically, if you're wanting to take your piece of wood, say you want to carve numbers, letters, or decorative work to it, that's what that does. Basically, it'll carve out a line for you. That's a little quick and ugly, but hopefully you get the idea there. Now then, pretty simple basic, little flat chisel. This one actually came pretty decent. Didn't have to do a whole lot of work to it. So yeah, it basically does what you think. It just cuts through wood. And it works pretty good. Let's see. Now that is in general just called a spoon knife blade. And typically with that, you'll cut your bowls out, and it's designed to go cross grain. You get a little flat spot there. You can use it to help carve out and divots and here, hold a sec here. I'll try to get that cut deep enough where it'll show up on the camera. If you can tell the divot I've carved out of that. Here we got a straight gouge or scorp. Now this one I do tend to use a lot making bowls, or not bowls, pardon me, spoons. One of my favorite little hobbies. And that is used quite simply. So that was a little trickier to sharpen, but I did manage to get that sharp enough to actually use pretty good. Now moving right along. Probably my absolute favorite tool on flex cut and this one for making spoons. The scorp or a crooked gouge. Now this is very handy because it feels very natural to use, and you just quite literally, you know, gouge out the wood. Now I did make a video making a spoon, so if you want to look that one up on my videos list, I do believe it's entitled "Let's Carve a Spoon," and I was using the flex cut. But this is virtually the same tool. Now, as I said, this one don't do as good as job. The steel is nowhere near as good quality, and I had to do a lot of sharpening myself. However, after working on it, as you can see, it does work. Now this ain't pretty. I'm trying to fly through this, just kind of show you your features. Try to make this video not so long, but they hold up to being dropped on the floor pretty well too. So excuse me a minute there, and I'll retrieve that. There we go. I don't know when I lost the shield out of it, but it was just glued in there and the shield came out of it. No big deal, doesn't affect the functionality of the tool. But this is a good value for what you can get out of it. So if you do enjoy working on wood, carving, especially making spoons, it's really set up well for that. I highly recommend that. Pretty cheap. I don't know the exact up-to-date price on them. I'm thinking they're somewhere in the neighborhood of $25 on Amazon right now, maybe $30 on the high end. And some places around the world, they may have stores where you can actually walk in and get this. But keep in mind, you're going to do a little bit of work on it. If you don't know how to properly sharpen and hone, hunt somebody up that can, or maybe just, learn. I prefer that you did learn how to actually do that yourself. It's a mighty handy skill to have. But there you go, folks. It's another good piece of budget gear that I can recommend. And if you were thinking about maybe some applications that you needed out there for bushcraft survival stuff, you can definitely make figure fours with it. Make some notches and stuff quite easily. If you're maybe even doing some small poles for constructions, you can do some work with that, carving in notches and stuff to help put poles and stuff together. But we'll go ahead and cut the video there. Thank you for viewing the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Help this channel grow. Well, we're doing pretty good. So the more people that subscribe and watch the videos to completion really helps me out. I appreciate you all very much, and you all have a very good afternoon.